and gentlemen, we continue with 4 3-minute rounds of boxing in the lightweight division. This is an international contest. Introducing to you firstly, boxing out of the blue corner. Wearing the black coloured short string with white. At the weight, he scaled 9 stone, 8 pounds, 1 ounce. Tonight is his 92nd professional contest, a former champion of his homeland. Él es de Elsa, Aragón, España, y Managua, Nicaragua, el pollo, José Esteban Aguilar Cabrera Aguies. Timekeeper at the bell, Chris O'Connor. And opposing him, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the blue colour short strip with white. At the weight, he scaled 9 stone, 5 pounds, 6 ounces. An outstanding undefeated record, 5 contests, 5 wins. 2 of those wins coming by way of knockout, presenting from Leeds, the undefeated Jack Daniel. Referee in charge of the action, Darren Sargentson, 4 3-minute rounds. And another mention for Chris O'Connor.
Michael Pass getting out of the ring, looking very pleased with his Spanish pronunciation there. I don't think anybody else was. Apologies if you were watching in Spain.
Seconds out, round 1.
Here is Jack Daniel, big rangy southpaw.
Yeah, and one that can punch as well. It's always a dangerous combination.
Holds himself well. Daniel does the basics well. You know, plenty of feints. He'll look to get that jab working. His feet will be right. Big, solid jab there, as you can see.
Yeah, and Jose Aguilar, someone who we seem to see a lot over on these shows. One of those journeymen that's very good at avoiding getting hit.
It's a dangerous position to be in, though, against Jack Daniel. Doesn't want to be standing in the corner there.
Yeah, I don't think he will be when one of these shots gets through.
Yeah, drawing a reaction from him already. You know, these journeymen just want a quiet night, don't they? And Jack's managed to get some reactions out of Aguilar within the first minute. Good start by Jack Daniel.
Strange seeing anyone other than Ibra Reyes wooing in the ring.
Just looks to be fighting in bursts, doesn't he, Aguilar?
Yeah, and I'm not sure it's a great tactic, calling Daniel on like that. Nice work, just trying to set up that backhand.
Yeah, and when he went again, he dropped it to a body. Plenty of variety, not letting Aguilar guess what he's going to do. Not making anything obvious.
Yeah, and you're not going to land single shots against someone like this. You've got to work in combinations, and Jack is doing that early on. He's not getting drawn in either.
No, he fights to suit his character, I think, Jack Daniel. You know, he's very quiet, doesn't make a song and dance about things, but everything's done properly. Nice little step there, nice little feint.
Just waiting for that opening to come. Daniel, nice lead backhand landing there.
And a nice little right up.
Been a good opening round this so far. Picking his shots nicely early on. He's someone that's going to be really effective over the longer distance as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he's fast, accurate and heavy-handed. You know, if just picking away and busting people up over the distance, it's going to be disheartening to fight Jack Daniel in the future.
Aguilar's head going very low then. Coming towards the end of this first round.
Beautiful little right left there to finish a round. Very good round by Jack Daniel.
Yeah, he's just finding his range now, and Aguilar, for all his celebrations and goading of Daniel, you could tell he felt a couple of those shots. Nice and calm in this red corner above us. Daniel's just got to keep doing what he was doing then. Keep setting everything up with that jab and then looking for that backhand and throwing in combinations, throwing in bursts.
10 seconds.
Really impressive so far in his professional career. And he's another one that could kick on in the new year, we mentioned before. Straight away back behind that jab, looking to push Aguilar backwards. Nice jab to the body as well.
Just out of range of body shots, Daniel. Very tidy inside as well, isn't he? Just quite elusive and landed a nice little body shot and a short little right hook, Daniel, and another one. I think he'd be better suited to being on the outside, but pretty accomplished inside as well.
Yeah, and usually say Aguilar would want to be in that range, but he seems to be trying to keep Daniel at distance at the moment, even though he is the smaller man in there. That one just a bit low from Daniel, and as any journeyman does, he'll buy every second he can out of this. Just have a little breather.
Yeah, I'd go straight back to that point. It wasn't on the balls, it was just east of the balls, just on the groin. I think if I was Jack Daniel, I'd be looking to go straight back to that same spot, maybe just 3 or 4 inches above, but it was a pretty accurate body punch there.
Yeah, and the break that Aguilar's taken shows that he's starting to feel the pace anyway in there at the moment. Lovely uppercuts landing. You know, I think Daniel sensed something in there. You can see fighters really step on the gas when they feel something behind one of the shots.
Ooh, that's a beautiful body shot, straight up the middle. Most painful body shot. You know, lots of people think it's round the ribs, but that one to the solar plexus right in the middle is the most dangerous, I think.
Yeah, and so difficult to stop as well if it's coming towards you. With that traditional guard, the gap is always through the middle like that to the body. Got to try and look for that shot again. No matter who you're fighting, it's always going to slow him down if he can land quality body shots. Daniel's doing that.
Beautiful straight left. He just picks the shots very well.
Yeah,
I think he's an impressive fighter, Jack Daniel, isn't he?
Yeah, he really is. And first time we saw him was in Doncaster, and he's really kicking on. And he's certainly one that we'll see step up in levels in the new year and afterwards. Doing a really good job in there at the moment.
He's just giving away his advantages, hasn't he? But he's made it work inside.
Lovely body shot again. He's really picking those body shots well. Again, that straight shot through the middle of the guard landing.
Let us know what you think of Jack Daniel. If you're impressed, back out in February in Hull at the tremendous new Bonus Arena. So all looking good for Jack Daniel, impressing here and already got his next fight lined up, which is all any young fighter wants.
Yeah, and it's promising signs as well. He's happy to travel. He seems to fight a different venue every time we see him. It's always a good sign as well.
Hashtag VIP Live. If you're watching on Facebook, send a comment on what you think of tonight's action. Any questions, thoughts?
Still plenty of action to come. There always is on these VIP shows, lots of talent up and down the card. Some title action in the midst of all that as well.
Seconds out. Round 3.
Daniel straight away on that front foot. Almost sprinted out of that corner.
I wonder if he might just take a little half step back this time. You know, he's had success from range. He's had success working in close with little body shots. I wonder if it might just take. Went for it there, didn't he? Just half a step back and just missed with a left uppercut. Beautiful right.
Yeah, and he's upped his punch output at the start of this third. You can sense that there may be a stoppage in there for him. He keeps throwing the quality work that he is. The uppercuts work really well to the head. He's landed it with both hands in this fight so far. Still being patient as well, which is always a good sign to see.
Yeah, he's shown something different every round so far, hasn't he? And Aguilar's stopped his clowning. I think he realises he's going to have to be on his full alert to make it through the 4 rounds here.
Yeah, it was a strange one early on, the amount of showboating and stuff he was trying to do, but Jack Daniels quickly knocked that out of him.
Well, as you said before, the first bell, well, he looks unassuming, doesn't he, Daniel? You know, he looks skinny, tall. Maybe Aguilar's been in with plenty of fighters, as maybe he didn't see him, you know, didn't see the danger, didn't think he'd be getting hit quite as accurately and hard as he is. But Daniel quickly, oh, beautiful right up, just as we're talking right there. Daniel quickly made him aware that he's in for a tough night.
Yeah, and there's clearly a lot behind his shots as well. Because every time he seems to land, you can see it's having a little bit of an effect. Nice quick hands there from Daniel. And the uppercut again. Really good performance this so far. He's improving every time we see him as well, which is always what you want to see in these young prospects. Nice work through the guard again.
Yeah, he seems to be able to punch through the guard, doesn't he, Daniel?
Yeah, every time he's throwing it, it's landing, even when it isn't landing directly on the target, it's having a bit of an effect, and Aguilar's head snapping back like he did then. Aguilar's stopped throwing as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, I was just about to say exactly that. You know, he doesn't want to give Daniel a single opportunity, does he?
Really accomplished performance this from Jack Daniel. And there's so many prospects. We talked about the guys already in title contention on the VIP shows. There's so many of these guys, prospects coming through that have great futures ahead of them, don't they?
Yeah, well, just looking on the card tonight, we've got Kane Gardner, who's going to fight for the area title next year. Yeah. James Moorcroft's going to fight for the English title, we hope, next year. Brad Ray, I think it's a matter of time before Brad Ray moves into title contention. Aqib Fiaz would be disappointed if Aqib Fiaz didn't get there. Jack Flatley's going to be in the mix still. You know, it's endless really. Keep watching VIP, get to see where the future champions all start off.
Yeah, and of course Jay Farrell and Damian Chambers that was announced a few days ago. What a fight that is. That's just two men who will plant their feet and try and knock each other's heads off.
Well, we've been calling for some of these cruiserweight matches to be made for a while, haven't we? And Farrell and... Just one sec.
Yeah, Farrell and Damian Chambers. What a fight that is going to be. See you later, mate. Daniel still getting the job done in there. Right hook over the top again, landing. John just talking to Lyndon and Zelfa behind us. Nice work again from Daniel.
Questions coming asking if Craig McCarthy's been on yet. He's not. He's fighting Chris Blaney for a Celtic title tonight. It's going to be 8 rounds rather than 10. We're expecting him sometime between 10 to 9 and 9 o'clock.
In an absolute war, may I add. There's no way that fight's going any other way than that.
Yeah, Chris Blaney doesn't really do things. What's the word?
He doesn't mess about.
He doesn't mess about, yeah. I was going to say he's not very subtle.
Yeah, either of them work.
I think that left hook to the, well, it's sort of like a straight left hook bit to the body's been really good for Daniel. I know one of them just strayed low, but I think it's been a hurtful punch.
Yeah, and of course it's only a 4-rounder as well, so these guys step up in the length of fights as well, and that punch is going to have an almighty effect. I think this has been Jack's best performance of his career so far.
Yeah, you see, I've been very impressed. Lots of variety. Maintained his pace, hasn't he? Maintained the output. He's punched hard from start to finish. I think you're right. I think it's been very good this from Jack Daniel.
And it doesn't even look like he's breathing in there either. He looks like he's finding it quite easy, ripping that left hook to the body in above us.
Ooh.
If he just had a bit more time, I think we'd certainly be seeing a stoppage. Because Aguilar is really starting to struggle in there now with the power and the accuracy of Daniel.
Yeah, he'll be counting down on. He's got 40 seconds to go to survive this. It's not been the easiest night he'll have had in his career. Bit more of a concerned look on his face now rather than the joking one he had in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, Daniel did well not to get frustrated either by that. You see a lot of fighters get carried away and just try and look for a big shot when their opponent's doing that. Been brilliant, this.
Plenty of variety there with the backhand, he's straight, and then he turned it into an uppercut and they both landed. I think Jack Daniel was really good there.
Yeah, brilliant. It'll take a lot to beat that for performance of the night tonight. Real high quality from the Leeds man, and there's absolutely no doubt which way that's going to go on the scorecard. Just wait for Darren Sargentson to add up his scores. But in my mind, I think in everyone else's mind in the venue, we see a lot of 40-36s, and we're certainly going to see another one.
Yeah, that's as clear a 40-36 it's possible to get, isn't it, I think? Fair play to Jose Aguilar there for standing into that. That was a pretty horrible night.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of absorbing boxing action, referee Darren Sargentson has scored the contest 40 points to 36 points for your winner. Now defeated in 6 professional contests here from Leeds, Jack Daniel.
There we go, 40-36, and a little asterisk next to that. Aguilar did very well to survive it. Horrible night's work for him. Well done, Jack Daniel.
He certainly earned his Christmas anyway.
Excellent stuff. Posing for photographs there. Exit stage right, Jack Daniels, and Jack Flatley's about to get him a ring.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.